coalition of northern groups had in June 2021 sued the National Assembly, Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami, demanding the defendants to conduct a referendum to determine the fate of Biafra agitators. However, the case was adjourned to January 20, 2022 after Justice Inyang Eko could not sit due to another official assignment. While addressing newsmen in Abuja, counsel to CNG Safiyanu Gambo Idris told newsmen that the case had been adjourned again to March 14, 2022 because Justice Eko was absent. Since the last adjournment, the matter was adjourned to today for continuation for motion as there are people that have filed applications to join the suit. We came here for the applications, but it happened that the judge is also not sitting today. But in between the time, there is a particular group, Ijo group, that have filed application for joinder in the matter. Now the matter is adjourned to the 14th of March 2022, he said. Speaking on his decision to join the suit, counsel to the Yoruba nation, Timileyin Albert Odunwo, said, "We now deem it fit to join this suit on the ground that not only the Igbo that is interested in leaving this contraction called Nigeria, the Yoruba nation is also interested. Therefore, any other call for referendum should cut across board of all tribes. Let every tribe have the right to determine whether to live in the country or to move out. As you know, self-determination is a very sacrosanct right of every citizen and tribe as it is recognized by the international community. Therefore, it is incumbent on the National Assembly, if our application is granted, that let everybody decide whether to stay or leave. You cannot force an unwilling tribe on a willing nation. It will not work." Also, lead counsel to Old Calabar province, which is made up of Akwa Ibom and Cross River State, Sunday Uko Afiku, said, "We do not want to sit at home while they barb our hair in our absence. So we came all the way from Uyo to be part of this matter. But it is quite unfortunate that the court is not sitting. We hope that the next adjourned date, which is 14th of March, that the court would sit, will move our motion and be part of this case, which has to decide the fate of everybody. We are not opposing the application." He continued, "We are saying that it should not just be the southeastern states that should leave. Everybody should be given the opportunity to decide whether they want to be part of Nigeria or not. We want to also be given the opportunity to decide our fate. Let there be a national referendum for everybody to vote." They are telling us that a referendum is not in the constitution. They knew what they were doing. When people come out and tell you that that's 1999 constitution is a scam, they will say, "You forget it. With what we have, we can make we do with what we have." But it's not working. They will tell you, "Oh, if you don't like it, go and change it. Go and tell your House of Reps. Go and tell your senators." At the end of the day, what do? They have their own inner caucus meeting where they will not want to do this thing. How many? Even to recall a senator, where it is difficult. There are a lot of bottlenecks before that could happen. They have made everything so tight, so difficult, because they knew what they did from the beginning. They will tell you, "Oh, self-determination is a whatever, it's a sin, it's an offense, it's treasonable, it's this and this and that." People are not saying, let there be referendum, let us call for referendum. So why is it that the judge is not, they are trying to avoid the date they have adjourned all the cases to? Why is it that they are avoiding that very date? Why is it that the judge is not sitting? Well, at least we are getting somewhere, Abi. The contraction has expired. Yes, referendum is the best. Let people decide. If people decide, but why are they running from it? How can we continue with this kind of system and you expect people to be smiling, where very tiny fraction of the people in the country are enjoying it? Tiny fraction enjoying, and they are telling you, you have to stay put. There's no other way to go. No tribe would have loved to leave Nigeria if not because of the caliphate, not will not allow an equitable nation to emerge. Other national groups in the country are left with no option than to either accept subjugation or seek referendum. Why must Nigeria remain united on the terms of certain group? They will not accept a national conference to discuss issues that concerns us, but prefer a fraudulent constitution foisted on us by military regime controlled them. Now una eye don open. If you had joined the Igbo before now, something tangible would have been done. Rather you guys chose to sit down while they barb your hair in your absence. My earnest prayer is that this initiative of the CNG lead to complete disintegration of Nigeria into more homogeneous nations. Well, regardless of what happens, we the Igbo want out of this hellfire known as Nigeria. We want all Igbo speaking lands of the southeast and as well as those in Delta, Edo Rivers, Akwa Ibom, Cross River, Benue, and Kogi states to be exercised or to be separated from Nigeria to constitute a sovereign and fully independent Igbo ethnic nation of all Igbo speaking people and for them alone. Nigeria has absolute no reason to even attempt to be a country, much less a nation in any form. And I haven't even an iota of doubt that it is inescapable. Destiny is the solution. The question is whether it will be peaceful or cataclysmic. You wouldn't even see any Fulani saying anything on this matter. They don't want it. They don't want it. I will not be surprised that the next hearing they will say he had assignments out of his jurisdiction, so the case will be adjourned again to June. Hope judge will not be bought over as usual. Common with a south to sell themselves for crumbs, to kill themselves just thinking. They know now why the judge is not always sitting. They know the reason why he's not sitting. Hmm. Reason should prevail. There should not be any rush for referendum. This is the answer to the nation's problem. Reason should prevail. Does it mean that no other judge can handle the case? So finally, it has come to this. Yeah, it has come to this. Will all tribes in Nigeria accept to be slaves and cowards? If not, how can you tell me that only Fulani is capable to enslave all tribes? Are we cows? Are we cows? Biafra has fulfilled all the requirements expected of any willing nation to gain their independence. They have fought war for same purpose and they have endured for over 50 years.